Breaking news. Reports indicate Paul Kagame has died in Germany following a lengthy battle with a brain tumor, including extended chemotherapy treatment. The Rwandan government has designated Prime Minister Edward Ngilente as interim president, pending the formation of a new government. An official announcement is forthcoming as regional tensions are heightened. Your thoughts in the comments. These are the stories we've been getting lately about the health of the Rwandan president Paul Kagame, that is dead of a brain tumor, brain cancer in Germany. And everyone has been seeing this news everywhere around the internet and asking a lot of questions have been asked. What is breaking news? Paul Kagame of Rwanda was reportedly died in this afternoon. That's the news we've been getting everywhere on internet, and a lot of questions have been asked. And no one was seeing the guy. The guy was nowhere to be seen. And some people started to agree that maybe the guy is dead, and now they are just keeping quiet, or they are forming something, or they are preparing the nation before they tell them the truth that the guy is gone. Now today, as we've been still receiving that information that the guy is dead, he comes up with this. Even remember, when US, Democratic Republic of Congo and Rwanda, they did an agreement of ceasefire in the Democratic Republic of Congo, the president was nowhere to be seen. And everyone was just stamping in that really, since the guy is not included in these peace talks, the guy is not included in these agreements, maybe the guy is dead. But now he comes up and says this.
Officers, sanctions for what? Just foolish. Simply foolish. Anybody dares kutanya n'abahuye gatanga lessons. Boy, little guy. Nuko bava mu Europe cyangwa America cyangwa Canada burahura tanga lessons. What lessons? What lessons does anybody have to give to me about my life, about my country, about my people?
You had him well. You had him well.
That is absolute stupidity.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot be driven that way.
Mm-hmm.
If there is anybody who has not understood the message you have given them over the years, well, we are waiting to see what you do.
But again, I remember, even Colonel Muammar Gaddafi, during his time, he used to speak this way. But the guy is nowhere to be seen. He was caught running for his life into the trench to hide for his life, to be secure in the trench. But the guy who was killed by the people of that country, he used to speak this way. You know, this is the language of African leaders, bro. They brag around, they pretend to be so powerful. But when their time comes, bro, you ask them, where are you, Mr. Boss? Where are you, the biggest boy? Where are you, the heaviest gentleman? Where are you, bro? You ask them where they are and you can't see them, bro. And this is why, what again Paul Kagame, the president, is the same way is speaking. Maybe for him is different from Muammar Gaddafi. Maybe for him is different from Osama bin Laden. Maybe for him is different from who is the other guy there? From the president of Iran. Maybe it's different from other presidents. From the president of Sudan. Maybe for him is different. Yes, this guy is so powerful. It's not a joking subject.
Recent months, so
Yes.
You see, again, the whole world was watching. Mercenaries came from Europe, then other confused brothers and sisters from our continent. They sent in arms, they sent in weapons, soldiers, they sent in everything to support a government that is killing its own people, that supports genociders, people who killed our people here. 1 million people we lost in 100 days were murdered by the same bastards. Of course, sometimes supported by these same people who give lessons. So they came and gathered along our border. If you people knew the stories of what was found in Goma, in Bukavu, and so on, you would understand it. You would understand that the issue was not about fighting so-called FCM-23, it was aimed at Rwanda. Boy, you ask them what happened. What happened was only a fraction of actually what we could do. The same people you've been seeing after making sure that they can not to do any harm to us, and they gave up, we gave them passage through here to go back home.
Daddy,
We gave them passage. We gave them security. We made sure they went back home. But they could have perished if they really put up a fight. There's no question about it. I'm saying it now, and for tomorrow, if anybody attempts, you will see it. I'm not bragging. I'm not doing anything. I'm just saying the truth to whoever wants to listen. If you have other ideas, then we shall sort it out.
But Menawu said that, and they sorted them out.
This is why I said it happened to us once, and once is too many, it will not happen again.
Okay.
You used it to hear people saying, oh, they have power, they have capacity, they have everything they need to even threaten this capital where all of us are now from a distance. We told them, we may not have that capacity ourselves. We will find you there. We have the capacity, you don't know. We can walk 2,000 kilometers from here, fighting if and when we have to fight. The rest are just stories. These people who tell you nonsense, that they have drones, they have what, they will come and attack one, we will find you where you are launching those drones from. So, but we have said this many times before. And it was simply saying, please, there is no need to attack us, there is no need to threaten us. We don't threaten you. We don't wish you anything bad. Just, if you can't cooperate with us, leave us alone, please. If you don't want us to work together, leave us alone. Those who say they will not give us their money, yes, it is your money. Give it to whoever you want. Take it away and give it to whoever you want. Do we need the money? Absolutely. Because some of it we get from those who become partners one day, and another day they are something else. Yes, that money when it comes, I assure you, you will not find a place that puts that money to good use more than we do. That is all you can ask me. You are right to come and ask me, where did you put our money? I will show you. I will show you where we put your money. I will show you the roads. I will show you the hospitals. I will show you the schools. I will show you everything where we put your money.
Okay, good there.
But when
No,
you used to give me your money,
give you a tablet?
purportedly for a good cause,
I'm gonna ask me to give you a phone.
and you follow your
This one
money,
is going to charge, okay? Let me charge this, then go mommy give you.
put a
I give you a
finger,
tablet.
you know,
Want mommy's phone?
I will tell you something you don't want to hear. Now, I've said enough of this. Only enough in saying it. But I'm saying it for a purpose. I'm saying it for you Rwandans, the young and the old, to make sure this has a meaning to you. And you also have something to contribute towards that fight. It's a fight that you should be proud of. You are not a bunch of sheep that must be herded in a slaughterhouse. There are some unfortunate Africans who have accepted the fate. I don't accept it. You shouldn't accept it. You should never accept it. When the number of people who sacrificed everything stood up and fought on this journey that we remember this time around. They could have easily done other things. But their name, their dignity, their country, their self-respect even for those who don't respect them, just no.
Don't food.
They gave everything they had, and those were their lives. If there are a bunch of people who sit and somewhere and find this all right, you Rwandans, I've gone into these details to just bring to you directly that you should never be the ones to accept this nonsense. Anyway, why should people fear giving it a fight? You fear death? You fear to be killed? No, but you're only killed slowly and surely, and, you know, as naked as you were born, and you go to your grave. Well, I would rather go to my grave giving it a fight. Is there anyone who will not find their ticket to that grave? There is not a single individual, human beings, the rest, all of us.
Everyone will die.
How I go there matters. What you do, how you live, the life you live, whether short or long, matters. And for you to allow a fellow human being to treat you like nobody, like no value.
I hope President Kagame is treating Rwandians with value, like somebody. He's not treating them like nobody, like no value. Because if you are treating the Rwandian people the way you are criticizing, meaning they wake up for you. Because you are asking them not to allow their fellow human being to mistreat them, to take them as nobody, as no value. That's what you are telling them. They should not accept that. So if it comes in that you are taking them that way, then just wait for your day. You are just awakening them for yourself. Maybe you are taking them with value, you respect them as somebody, as the people of dignity. Bro, they will respect you and they will be with you. But if you are mistreating them, you are taking them the other way, you wake them up. Yes.
Why can't you get this message over the 31 years we've been here fighting every day? Why? The only language you should understand is cooperation. Work together. And we hold ourselves accountable. Or hold each other accountable in our relationship. But for you, over me, wagging a finger to me, I will break it.
Oh. Oh. Bro, this gentleman is so proud of himself. But even Idi Amin Dada used to say that. Yeah, Idi Amin Dada used to say that I will break your finger. He broke 1,000 fingers, 10,000 fingers, million fingers. But at last, his finger was also broken. Yes, true, Mr. Kagame, the president. You are highly respected, regarded, bro. You can break fingers of anyone you want to break. But no matter how many fingers you break, at last yours will be also broken.
Thing alone, some people think remained in this position or having gone through this struggle and endured all kinds of hardships is very difficult, and some people feel sympathetic. Just know, you don't have to feel sympathetic. I'm just proud of having been part of this journey.
Wow, that's great.
In fact, I even sometimes get confused. I ask myself, if I hadn't got this opportunity, to be there and giving everything a good fight whenever that is required, how else would I have lived my life? I'm asking myself every day, how else, what else could have given me the satisfaction, the pride, you know, looking somebody in the eyes and say, you know what? You are like me. You're just human beings. You're not above me. You can't. You want us to sit down and have a discussion? Absolutely. But to trample on me, and later on a nation, I'm happy to have not lived in that world that accepts it. So, today, 31 years on, it's not just that we remove the killers and we to cover. No, we are not just new people in our thinking, in our existence. We are new people because changed things and towards what they should be. So don't let no one be allowed to take us back years in history. Because then those who believe in God, what will you tell God? That where were you? Where were you when you allowed thugs to take over a country and run it down and kill people? Well, those are, I'm challenging those who believe in things.
But you know what amuses me with the African leaders? Even President Paul Kagame came in as a thug, came in as a thief, came in as a killer, because he killed Rwandians to be where he is. Yes, there was an elected government. He fought it, he killed the people, he took over, then he is in power. Bro, he came in as a thug and is criticizing thugs who want to take him over. Africa needs presidents, bro. But you came in as a thug, as a killer, and you are now criticizing thugs, killers who want to take over your government, yet you took over a government that was democratically elected? President Paul Kagame. Mm-hmm.
I will not tell you which side I am on, but I think those who believe in this accountability after life you should really make sure you do the right things like these ones I'm talking about, so that when you are there and you are being asked to account. For me, I'm prepared with my notes in my pocket. When they say, hey, what did you do? I say, sir. This is what I did. I apologize for my shortcomings.
Okay.
But I think largely there's something I will show for it. So please, be happy tonight. Remember this whole journey. Remember your responsibilities individually and collectively, and do yourselves and your nation proud. So, God bless you all.
Wow, God bless you too, Mr. Paul Kagame. But always remember, the way you came in through a guerrilla war, anyone, anybody from anywhere, if he's a Rwandan, can come in power through the same way you came in. So you are non-supernatural. That's the only you who have the tactics, who had the power, who had the ability, who had the tactics to do that. To come in through a guerrilla war, to kill people, to murder people, and you become a president. To be a thug and you become a president. Anyone who can do what you did to be a president of that country. So don't criticize those that want to take over you. Just advise them the right way to do it. Tell them to do it through a democratic means. There I agree with you. But criticize them that they can't do what you did, bro. They can do it better than you 1,000 times, 10,000 times, million times, and you find yourself out of power. Yes, this braggness of African leaders is the problem. That why Africa is not growing, why Africa is always in wars, because there have been, agreements between the government of Rwanda and the government of Congo to stop funding the M23, and the Congo to stop funding that group, terrorist group, or the criminal group that wants to take over Mr. Paul Kagame from the government. America came in and you signed an agreement where you stop funding the M23, and the Democratic Republic of Congo leadership stop funding that group that is fighting you, so that there is peace in Congo and Rwanda. Instead of embracing that, instead of preaching that we need peace, the guy is just bragging around that we'll beat whoever is there. Bro, US now is in between you. Trump said, if anybody between you and DR Congo, you go off the agreement, you face it hot. The guy is saying, if you deny us your money, we don't want it. It's your money, stay with your money. If you give me your money, I will show you what I've used your money for. Lords, hospitals, schools, so on and so on. That's good, bro. But the gist of the matter is peace. We want peace in Africa. We want to stop all these endless wars. We want to stop all these nonsense wars. Bro, we need to stop this blood shedding. Why killing your fellow human? Why killing your fellow human, bro? Why people are dying? Just because of your selfishness, just because of your self-interests. America is saying, let's stop this. And you, instead of blessing it, it's like you are filing it up that I'm ready to fight. I'll fight. Bro, you can't fight US. And you can't fight You can't fight from Rwanda to America to get them where they are launching their drones if they want to put a stop on the war in Democratic Republic. You can't walk there, bro. Don't just be so supernatural. Don't just deceive your citizens that you can walk from Rwanda to US. You can't. If US decides, bro, you are against the world laws. You are doing wrong things, and the only solution is to do ABCD, bro. You never walk to US. Me, I'm not among those who can be lied. But the gentleman is alive and kicking. Now, the news that has been moving around everywhere that Paul Kagame is dead, bro, the gentleman is not dead. So, all this was fake news. Yes. Breaking news report indicate Paul Kagame has died in Germany. Was fake news. The gentleman is there. Maybe the guy was sick or getting treatment from German, but this proves the guy is alive and kicking.